Tuesday, February 7th. Had to think about it for a second there. And I'm Julie, the Painful Stitcher. And this is my second floss tube. And we're here to talk about cross stitch. So, little life update. Nothing has been going on, actually. Nothing exciting. Nothing. I don't know how long it's been since I did my last update, my last floss tube. I have no idea. But I think it's been a couple weeks. I just sent out Valentines to all my nieces and nephew. They're in college, and they always like to get fun mail. It was filled with dollar store crap, but the dollar store had great stuff. My nieces all got their boxes. I checked, and they got like little Valentine eye masks to sleep with, and like makeup stuff, and lots of candy and fun stuff. So I'm excited that they all got their boxes. So let's jump right in. As you can see behind me, I finished my Valentine pillows. I'm very excited. I'm displaying them downstairs, but I brought them upstairs. So I had this little Valentine white little bowl, and I finished my, is it Valentine Kisses by Primrose Cottages? And so I made it into a little pillow. If you can see it, it's so freaking cute. And I did it with some striped fabric I got at Hobby Lobby. And I just put some wool bowls in there and some stuff I got at Hobby Lobby, you know, the crap they, have it for 50% off. And so I just stuck this one in there with some stuff, and that's downstairs displayed. And then I had another little bowl, of course, from Hobby Lobby, because we have Hobby Lobby. We have Michael's now. It came a couple years ago, but Hobby Lobby always has such good clearance stuff. And so I did Sweetheart by Primrose Cottages and their February 9th patch. And then I just stuck a few little wood buttons to cover my stitching on the top. This one, I was going to put some rickrack around this one. I just haven't got to it yet to cover the stitching on top. But so that's displayed downstairs somewhere. And then I have my big bowl. Well, it's not very big, but I call it my big heart bowl that I found. And it has my little Sweethearts, February 14th, and Be Mine. Although, you guys, I totally screwed up on Be Mine. Totally screwed up. I'm just dropping stuff. But I was going to rip it out. I went too many down. And so then I cut across. And then I was going to rip this out. And I was sitting there that night. And my mom goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to rip this out. I just, went across. And so I'm going to rip all that out." And she goes, "Why? It looks fine that way." And my husband was like, "Yeah, it looks good." My dad's like, "Yeah, don't rip it out." So I didn't. I just left it. And so they said, "Well, it looks fine that way." So I didn't rip it out. I mean, they're not cross-stitch people. My mom, my dad, and my husband. They were just sitting there and said, "Why would you rip it out? It looks totally fine." So if you think it looks fine, tell me. Should I rip it out still? Because I still could rip it out while it's in pillow form. It'd be kind of difficult, but you could still do it. Or do you think it just looks fine? Like it doesn't really look like a mistake, or does it look like a mistake? I don't know. I couldn't decide, but I just left it and went with it. Because it takes forever to rip that crap out. And I hate ripping stuff out. But I do have that little ripper from Fat Quarter Shop that Lori Holt invented, which is kind of cool. But I still didn't want to rip it out. I'm kind of lazy that way. But I don't think it looks that bad. It just looks like it meant to be. I don't know. But anyway, I did what I did, and I did it, and I can't take it back. So I found this heart bowl on Etsy or eBay or somewhere, and I love it. It's one of my faves. And wait till you see what I did later. But so I have these cute heart bows downstairs. I did put this bow with a button on top of the February 14th. And I was going to do that to all of them, but then I didn't love how it looks. Didn't love it. My mom loved it, but I didn't love it. So I didn't do it to the rest. I put some buttons on that one, and then I was going to rick-rack the other one. These ones, Be Mine and the birds, for some reason I did them upside down, and so my little line is on the bottom, so you can't really see it where I stitched it on the bottom. So it didn't matter that on the top, but I didn't love the bow with the button. I mean, you can tell me what you think, but I didn't love it that much, so I didn't do it to the rest. On the other one, I did 3 little heart buttons. I liked that better than the bow, but I glued it and I didn't want to rip it out and take it, and it's just a mess. So I left it, but it's not my favorite. But I do love all these little pillows from Primrose Cottages. And you know what? They whip up in no time. I mean, I sat there in one night and did Be Mine while we were watching 1923. We watched like 2 episodes and I was done with Be Mine pretty much after the 2 episodes. I mean, it was so quick. And I think, I didn't do the whole border either. So I was my last one and I was like, damn this border. I'm not finishing that border. So I just did across, that's why I finished it in 2 hours, because of this dang border, it takes forever. But so I just did 1 stitch border around it. So that's why it probably only took me those 2 hours of watching 1923. And I kind of got distracted in 1923. It's a really good show, by the way, if any of you want to watch it. Great show. But it's the one with Harrison Ford. Oh, still looks good at his age. But they're really quick stitches. And I stitched 6 of them. Didn't I? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because I stitched the kisses and made it into a pillow too. So great quick stitches for Valentine's Day. And I did them all in January, got them done, and they're out for February. So really quick, cute stitches. So I got those done for February. And I'm working on some other stuff. Those are all my finishes. Oh, I do have one more finish. Yes. Although I have one that's not completely. This one is a full FFO, like the others. It's my Nutcracker. And he is from Prairie Schooler. I think it's book 59. And he's got a sword and a bugle. And this is on the called for the 18 count khaki something. I can't remember. But it's the 18 count khaki. And this whipped up really quick too. It's for my sister-in-law. It's got a piece of glue right there. I'll get it later. So I made 1 Nutcracker, and then I made the second Nutcracker, and these are all filled with walnut shells. It's all walnut shells, so they feel squishy. Squishy. These pillows are filled. What I do is the bottom is filled with walnut shells, and then I filled the top with polyfill. So I like to stitch it on top. This one I stitched on the bottom too. I don't know what I was doing because it was a pain in the ass to stuff it and then fill the walnut shells and then try to stitch it. So usually I fill it from the top because then you put the walnut shells in the bottom and then put all the polyfill and then stitch it. And I know a lot of people do the slash here or whatever. I don't like to do that because then you're trying to fill and then stuff. And I like the clean fill, stuff, stitch. I know how to do that invisible stitch, but I'm lazy. That's a lot of work. And I don't know. I forget how to do a lot of stuff. And so I just do my own thing. And then I usually do a rope or a rickrack or something to hide everything, or a bow or something. And it hides it and it looks pretty good. But that's just me. I'm my own crazy person, so I wouldn't take what I say at all because I screw up about half the time. And then I'm trying to fix what I screwed up. So I've been doing it a long time, but I was much better at it before I was on pain meds. Way better at it before I got hurt and was on pain meds. So now I just try to fix everything that I screw up. But sometimes it turns out pretty good. I mean, I like my little Nutcracker guy. And I'm trying to decide which bowl to give her to put the Nutcrackers in. I kind of like this bowl, I think, better than the other bowl. But they'll sit nicely. Like, I got to sew this guy up and I'm going to put the same trim around, because I did this guy in blue because he was wearing nice blue, and I did this guy in red because he had some red sockies, and then I'm going to do the gold trim because they're wearing, a lot of gold. And so I like this bowl. This is my option 1 to give to my sister-in-law so she can put these up at Christmas. I know it's past Christmas and stuff, but she knows I'm late with everything because I'm just appeasing her right now. I'm giving her stuff to appease her because I have something she really wants that I was supposed to give her 2 years ago on her birthday. And her birthday's March 29th, and it's still not done, and this year it'll be 2 years. And then I have this bowl. I like the other bowl, I think. Tell me what you think. If you like bowl number 1 or bowl number 2. And I think I like bowl number 1. I think I might go with bowl number 1. I think bowl number 1 is nicer. Don't you think? They stay up nicer, and then she could put stuff around it, and she could put it up at Christmas with her Nutcrackers. I think she'd like, oh, it's heavy. These are heavy. But I'm going to finish that hopefully this week and give that to her so she won't be mad at me when in March I may not have her Christmas present from 2 years ago still not done. But she may get mad at me. I don't know. But this is what I've been working on as her Christmas present, or no, birthday present from 2 years ago when I was supposed to give it to her, and I didn't because I hadn't had it finished. Now, mind you, this is from Owl. What's it called? Oh, I think I have it right here. It's from Owl Forest Embroidery, and this is called Pride and Prejudice Longbourn. And I just want you guys to know that when I ordered it, I knew that it was from Russia. I got that. I think that now they send stuff in English, but when I ordered it, it came with Russian directions. Now, I don't speak Russian, so this was a little difficult for me because it was in Russian. So I had to figure some stuff out. Luckily, they gave me a sheet that had the DMC on it in English. But the directions down here are in Russian. So, hello, I had to figure that out. So that wasn't very easy. But the chart was a normal chart, so I could read that at least with the DMC. They had at least the colors with the DMC, so I could figure it out. And it did come with it came with all the threads and everything, but I had to figure out what the Russian threads were in DMC to the American threads in DMC, so that was kind of fun. But it's almost done. I just have to finish a few things on the border and add like 3 more people, and then it's done. And it is beautiful. And when I ordered it, I didn't realize it came with like 40 count, freaking 40 count. Actually, I think it's 36 count, linen. And everybody knows how much I love linen. I hate it. I hate it. But she loves Pride and Prejudice. She loves Pride and Prejudice. And then stupidly, I told her there's 3 of them. So then she's like, oh, you're going to do all 3 for me? And I'm like, oh my God, she's on crack. She's on crack. Oh my God. So now I have to order the other two, and I'm going to have to finish them. But now I'm smart. I'm going to order my own Lugana or some stuff to match this that's not linen. But I don't think she'll care if they're different sizes. I don't know. But I'm almost done. It's not like I'm not almost done. So it is turning out beautiful. I didn't iron it, sorry. So it's pretty. I really don't know what count it is, but it is pretty. And I just have a few more things to do. I should have ironed it, sorry people. I mean, the bulk of it's done. I just got to add 3 more people and finish the border a little bit. And then Longborn is done. Longhorn, whatever it is. Longborn, Longhorn. She loves Pride and Prejudice. And I really want to give it to her for her birthday this year. So what I have to do is stop doing all my fun stuff and finish this. But stopping your fun stuff to finish something you don't really want to work on, because not because I don't want to finish it for her. I love her. I want to finish it for her. But I just don't want to finish on linen. I don't. But then you'll kick me in the head because guess what I just started? Oh my God. Sometimes I don't know what I'm thinking. And sometimes I don't even think I'm thinking half the time, because then one of my whips, the other one of my whips, oh, I should have printed out the front page of that, but I didn't. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm talking to myself. I'm sorry. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to myself. So, okay. I ordered the 2023 Collector's Heart, and it came. It's adorable. I love it. It's on 32 count Heartland linen. All these people just love their linen. My God, people. Can we love Lugana? Can we love Ada? My God. So I started it. This was one night. And it wasn't even that long. I'd say this was an episode of something like The Rookie or something we were watching. So for me, that's pretty good for a Rookie. My mom and dad and I were watching Rookie. It's one of our favorite shows. I love The Rookie. Love Nathan Fillion. But back on track. This is 32 count linen, and I did pretty good. So I started that. I'd like to finish it. I don't think I'll finish it before Valentine's Day, but I'd still like to do it and maybe make it into a pillow. I really like pillows. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my sewing skills include a lot of pillows because that's how good at my pillow sewing I have gotten, and I'm very proud of it. So, and they, the silk came with it and the little button. So, I've been doing that. Since I finished all my Primrose Cottage pillows. And I am doing, I can't show you the other side, but it's the one that says Our Love Story from Stitching with the Housewives. The round ones they did, Our Love Story. I started that the other day because I got the Chantel 141 box, mystery box. I forgot to bring it up. But they had that round thing that sits on the little easel. That is so freaking cute. Have you seen that on the little easel? And I wanted to put something on that. So I was going to do Our Love Story and put it in my bedroom for me and my husband. I thought it'd be so cute. He won't care. He won't even notice it. But I will. So that's all that counts. So those are my 2 whips in my one bag that I usually do at night before we go to bed, and I sit there and stitch while my husband falls asleep to whatever TV show we put on. In like 5 seconds, he's out. But I'll sit and stitch for an hour or 2 before I fall asleep. And so that's my whip. And then the other big one I've been working on that I want to get finished so I can get it framed. Oh, because today I went to Hobby Lobby. My mom let me go. So I was banned for like a couple weeks because I spent way too much money there, which I'll show you in my haul. She banned me. She does things like that because I can't drive. So when my mom bans me from stores, how do I get there? Because I'll say to my dad, Dad, can you take me to Michael's? He's like, no, you're banned. I'm like, Dad, just take, my mom doesn't drive either because she's got a tumor in her brain. So she shouldn't be driving either, even though she says she can drive in the mornings because she's fine to drive in the mornings. With the tumor in her brain, I don't think she can drive because she can't even walk straight because the tumor's in her inner ear and she walks all wobbly like that. So really, should she be driving? I don't think so. But if she heard this conversation, she'd be very angry because she would not be happy that I'm saying this. But she does drive sometimes in the morning because she's better in the morning than she's in the afternoon. But she bans me from places. And then my dad will take her side over my side because he's married to her and he has to live with her. So when she says I'm banned from places, he won't take me to the places, which I think is total horse crap. And then my husband won't take me because then he knows I'm going to spend money there. So it's really, really hard to live in this house, people. I just want you to know that it's very hard as a crafter to live in a house where people don't want you to craft because they won't take you places to buy stuff. So you have to buy it all on the internet, and then they get mad at you when boxes appear, which I don't even remember ordering half the crap I order. So really, it's not my fault. That's the way I see it. If I can't remember, it's not my fault. So the other one, back on track, that I'm working on, that I would like to get finished. Oh, because I was telling you I went to Hobby Lobby today. Went to Hobby Lobby because I got unbanned from Hobby Lobby because, one, I had to take one of the things I bought back because it was broken when we got home, so I'd take it back. Two, my big plantation piece that I found after 15 years, my husband finally reminded me who I was making it for, his grandma, who passed away like 8 years ago on Halloween. So really, that was bad of me to not finish it, and she died. So that was my fault. But it was ready to be, I fixed it, all the things that needed to be done, and I ironed it up, and I took it, and we went and picked out I did choose to do it with a mat. I picked out a really pretty blue mat, and they're going to cut an oval around the plantation piece that I showed you last time. And then we picked out a really cool kind of old looking frame to go with it. And so it'll be ready in 2 weeks. So I'm very excited about that. So when it gets, next time I do my thing, hopefully it's ready and you guys can see it. I'm so very excited about it because it's finally going to be done. And we're trying to decide where we're going to hang it in the house because Chad was like, you were doing that for my grandma and she died. And I was like, well, that's bad on me, but we'll keep it in honor of her and hang it somewhere, really where we can see it every day in our house, and think of her when we do that. So anyway, back on track. I get distracted very easily, people, so just go with it. So the other piece I have been working on that I would like to get done, and I didn't iron it either because I was just working on it last night, is this piece by Lori Holtz called Vintage Housewives. And I am a little bit halfway done, maybe. So I would like to get it done all the way. So I've been working on it. And I actually like working on this piece. I like the repetition of it. So I really do like it. So I've got to, I'm trying to just kind of get the border done all the way. So I was thinking of just finishing the border all the way around. And, even with the white, I haven't put in much white. So I was thinking about finishing the whole border with the white and everything, and then doing the inside to try to get it kind of more done. But that's a piece I would really like to get a lot of work on. And the other piece, this is kind of like my February piece that I've been working on, and Fall on the Farm I'd really like to get working on. So those are my pieces that I'm working on this month. And I didn't work any on my Big Hearted Tiny Town, so I really would like to get that done by the end of February. And I think I might even have my husband, make the thing from Chantel 141, and I may even put it up for all of March too, because it's such a cute piece. But So I didn't bring it to show you because I really didn't work a whole lot on it. So that's another piece that I'll... So then here's my thing. I got some haul. I have this thing where I'm in a lot of pain a lot of the time. And like I had to get a root canal last week and I was down for days. And they like touched the nerve in, you know, during a root canal, and that affects all the pain in my left side because it triggers all that pain from my vagal nerve. So I was down, and you know, you take your meds, and sometimes when you're in a lot of pain, you take more of your meds. And we have this thing in my house called pain buying when I'm late at night and I'm in tons of pain and I've taken a lot of meds, and I just buy stuff. And I have no recollection of buying it. Now, 90% of it is usually always has to do with crafts, cross stitch, crocheting, knitting, usually. And this happened while I was down from my root canal. I bought some stuff that I don't remember buying, and it just showed up this week. It showed up yesterday and today, and luckily my husband was not home both times. So I'm going to show you what I bought, and I'm really kind of flabbergasted that I bought this stuff because I don't have a house where I can really put it. Like I don't have somewhere where you walk in and there's like a welcoming area where you can put this crap, or like counters where you can put it. My kitchen doesn't have a lot of counters or like display areas. So I don't know why I bought it. So, God help me, but I bought it. So I love, what are these called that I love? They're not bread bowls. They're the things you put these in. No, what hand this way? You know, these. I love these. Whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called right now. I can't for the life of me. Oh my God, it's out of my head. Whatever they are, I love them. Shapes, sizes, hearts, bowls, whatever. Why did I buy one that's a big cross? Huh? What? Must have been thinking of my dad because he's very religious. And I must have been thinking of Easter. But I don't know what I'm going to put in this or where the hell I'm going to put it. But it came in the mail with, oh my God, people, with this. With this. Look how big it is. Oh my God, where am I going to put it? I don't have a freaking counter big enough for it. But I bought it, and my mom and I were like, well, were you on crack? And I said, well, I wasn't on crack, but I was on something. Oh my God. Where am I going to put this huge thing? Oh my God. Yeah, bought that. Then I bought, oh wait, there's more. This was one package. I don't even know the people's names on the package were people I didn't know. So obviously I bought them off Etsy because I went back to Etsy to see. Then I bought a star. What am I going to do with this star? I mean, it's adorable and cute and I love it, but I guess 4th of July, I don't know. Snowman. I bought a snowman. It's cute. I love it, but I bought a snowman. I bought another heart. A bigger heart. Oh, Jesus. And then I bought another bowl. No recollection. None whatsoever. None. And I... When my husband finds out, he's going to kill me. And I don't even know where I'm going to store them. Oh, my mom was yelling at me. Oh, she was yelling. She said she was going to take away my iPad. I hid it because she's not taking away my iPad. I'll kill her. No, that is not being taken away. I use that for everything. I mean, I read on that, for God's sakes. You can't take away my books. Okay, so we had that happen, which my mom yelled a lot. And I'm like, I think I'm 48. I was born in 1974, so I think I'm 48. She yells at me like I'm still 16, for God's sakes. I mean, she was really mad that I bought all these things, but I don't remember buying them. But I did, because I went and looked on Etsy and I did buy them. I don't know what I was thinking, but at some point she said, we're going to have a giveaway on this channel. And we're going to have to, because I don't know what I'm going to do with these things. Okay, but here's the other thing I bought. Oh, I forgot I had another little finish. I finished this one, bless your heart. I forgot. Oh, but you know what? I did on 25 count, so it doesn't fit on the housewives circles. It'll cut off part of my hearts here at the top. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do. That's another thing. But, okay, so the other thing I did was I bought this basket off Etsy. It came too, but I remember buying it. I remember buying this basket because I really wanted it. I love it. It's adorable. It holds a lot of stuff because I bought all this stuff in it. This is my haul section, you guys. I have a problem. I was going to tell you, I'm going to make these for, this is Lucky Love by Primrose Cottages. I want to make that. Irish Kisses and Luck of the Irish for St. Patty's Day. So I need to get on that. Oh, and I got my Bee in My Bonnet stitch card by Lori Holt. Do you get those? I collect them. I love them. And, oh, you know what I got from Fat Quarter Shop? Yeah, I got my DMC thread pack for Lori Holt's My Christmas List. She did that, her color palette. So I got that because I want to do that for Christmas, that whole list from, you know, it'll come to me. No, it probably won't come to me, but you know, my Christmas list from, it starts with an S, those people. It won't come to me, and I don't know how to link stuff in the description. My son does my videos for me, and then he uploads them, and I don't know how to do that. So I'll have to tell him to do that, to link it. If I remember to tell him to link it, I'll have him link it. But I bet I could figure it out if I could. I used to be computer savvy before all this happened. I used to be able to do shit. I really did. Believe me, I could. I know no one believes me now, but I did. Used to be able to do stuff. Now, I still can do stuff, but I haven't played with YouTube enough. So if I can figure it out, I will link like that, my Christmas list pattern, to the people who make it, because I can't think of who they are right now. But I can tell you that Lindy Stitches, I found all this 32 count Lugana. 32 count Lugana. Somebody said it was really hard to find, but I found it at Lindy Stitches, and I found it in lavender, and I found it in Country Vintage Rose, and I found 32 count Lugana in Stone Gray, and I found it in Country Vintage Mocha, which is one of my favorites, and I found it in light blue, and then I found 28 count Lugana in mushroom and light taupe, which they're kind of very similar, but mushroom and light taupe. And 32 count Lugana in sea spray. And then in slate blue, 32 count Lugana. So I kind of bought everything she had. Oh yeah, and then here's wood, vintage wood in 32 count Lugana. Because I would rather work on Lugana than linen, but it's hard to find 32 count Lugana. Now, I don't even think they make it higher up than that, but then people, I just have a problem. I have lots of problems, but I've got some big ones, let me tell you, when it comes to shopping. So I bought some charts, but what happened was, it wasn't my fault. It really wasn't. Well, I mean, it was, but it wasn't, because I went on Hands On Design website because I wanted to get the round, you know, things she's doing for every season, that round thing. Well, I ordered that. And then I started looking at all the charts I don't have by her. And then I was clicking, and I was like, oh, I need that. No, I need that. No, I need that. And then I got distracted by something, and then I was checking out, and my mom was talking to me, and my dad was talking to me, and I was checking out, and I didn't even realize what I bought until it came in the mail. And then I realized, oh shit, I just bought like half her crap. I bought her Stitch Every Day. I bought her My Stitcher's Heart. Yeah. Oh yeah. Then I bought her pack for her 3 trees so I could do that before Christmas comes back. Then I bought her Holly Jolly Tree Company with all the stuff you need to finish it. And then, why don't I just be an idiot? Let me organize this in a way that makes a little bit of sense. And why don't I just be absolutely nuts? Oh, they're not all here, but I bought Buzz, her 4th for all her blocks. Then I bought, Twice Blessed, Wreath House. And then I got these great ones, White Christmas. This one's North Pole Trading Company. This one's Cut and Carry. And then Tree Farm. And then Humble Honey. Hey There Pumpkin. And then I bought Deer Tier. Reindeer Games. Beehive. Just a Bowl of Cherries. Hear the Bells, where she gives you the felt, you know. And Memorial Day, which is nuts that I bought all those, but holy cow potatoes. And then I bought a couple that I wanted. This Jingle Bells came. I can't remember who I bought these from. The Grand Old Flag by Brenda Drury, and The Potting Shed. And then I got this one that I really want to make for my friend. Oh, this one too, Shepherd's. Is it Shepherd's Sample? Were some Brenda Drury ones I wanted to get. And then I wanted to make this for my friend. It's called Friendship Blooms. I thought it was so cute. By Blackberry Rabbit. I'm doing a huge overhaul of all my charts. And so when we went to Hobby Lobby, I was looking for containers because my charts were like in flat, just flat boxes, kind of these flat box things. And they just couldn't hold them anymore because I have a lot of charts. And so I have this app on my phone, the Cross Stitch app that you can get for $9.99 a month. And it will hold all your charts. You just add them every time you buy new charts, you add them to it, and it'll keep count of all the charts you have. And you can search so you don't double buy charts, because I kept buying double charts because I can never remember what charts I have. And so somebody told me about this app, and so I have it, and I'm now adding all my charts to it, but I wanted to do something different with my charts where I could stack them. My husband built me shelves here in my craft room. And so we went to Hobby Lobby looking, and I bought these clear containers, and they're just clear containers. And there's the big kind or the small kind. And your charts fit really good in these, because if you have, there's not many 12 by 12 charts, but if you have the bigger charts or the smaller charts, they fit really good in here together. And so you could use something like this for 4th of July. You don't have a million 4th of July charts or a million Easter charts maybe, but you have a ton of Christmas charts and a ton of Halloween charts and a ton of, or if you need 2 of these for Christmas or, fall or something. And so we're taking this off and we're putting a big label. We're using shipping labels, and we're going to put Halloween fall, and then we're going to put a label right here, Halloween fall. And so you'll have a label right here that says fall Halloween, and a label up here that says fall and Halloween. So whether it's stacked and you're looking at it like this, or you're looking at it from here or here, you have a label. So we bought quite a few of them, but these are $3.99, or you can get like 4 for $20 or 5 for $20 or something in different colors, but I wanted all just white. And so I bought quite a few of these to hold my charts. So I bought those at Hobby Lobby, and then I bought some clear containers because these fit perfectly in here. So they hold your perfect. And then these even fit in there. The ones from Lori Holt even fit. I mean, they're a bit more snug, but you can even do it sideways if you wanted some, sideways. So they fit really nice in these clear ones for your fabric, I have found. So I bought a couple of those. And then what I bought that I really liked were these little things they had, and they collapse. These collapse. So if you needed to store them, they come down, and then the whole thing just collapses. So it's a great, it gets, and these were at Hobby Lobby, and they had these really nice, and I think they were, this small one was $24.99, and then it was 50% off. Of course, they are always on sale. And this little one can fit smaller bags in it, if you have smaller bags. And I bought a big one. To fit my fit my bags. So it can either go this way with your bags or this way with your bags. So I can put my bags nice and neat across, you know, and you get a couple so that you can, and the big one was $44.99, but it was 20% off or 50% off. And so you go across with your bags, or I'll probably go this way with my bags so I get more in, so I can get it all the way across. And then you have a really nice tote for your bags. But, and then I found really nice black board, and they were 50% off. And sometimes it's hard to find the black, but they had a ton of them at Hobby Lobby. So I spent way too much money and I get in trouble. But I'm trying to calculate all my charts into this app so that I have all my charts counted for. And I'm using one of the big bins also as a kitted chart, because sometimes when I buy a pattern at 1-2-3 Stitch, or even now at Fat Quarter Shop, that you can add your thread. So when I get it from in the mail, I'll get my chart, and then I'll get all my called for threads. So I even have a box that's called my kitted threaded, you know, because sometimes I'll even throw in what here we go, people. This is what drugs do to your brain. Tell your kids. Your cloth. What your cloth will do. I'll stick in what cloth I'm going to use, and then it's almost kitted, you know. So I have a box that I call my threaded kitted box. So if I don't want to have to figure something out, I can go to that box, and I know I at least already have the thread. I might even have the cloth in there. You know, it's something easy to pick. But that box is kind of overflowing. I might have to add a second one. But I like to have, when I get a new pattern, almost already kitted, because it's usually something I want to make already. I want to make everything I have. That's the problem. That's why I love the Sable Stitchers saying, stash accumulated beyond life expectancy, because I need about 250 more years to actually make everything that I own, including all my crochet and knitted stuff that's sitting there that I still want to finish. So that's just a good way of kind of starting your kit, is throwing your yarn in when you get it and putting it away, so that when you pull it out, you've already got, not your yarn, your threads in there. So just another thought for you to ponder. So, well, that's all I've got for you today. Have a great, blessed day, and keep on stitching. We'll talk at you later. Bye-bye.